G'day guys, this is Captainoob here, back with another new Vegas weapon. So this is the 12.7mm pistol variant of 12.7mm submachine gun that I did a while ago. So we'll get into the attachments here and make this the best we can possibly make it. Now we can turn it into a 308 pistol here, even though it's 12.7mm. That'll actually increase its damage and improve our rate of fire, so we definitely want to do that. Well, for the mag, we'll go for a quick eject mag. No reason not to have a quicker reload. Go for the glow sights just to make the better accuracy. So there. And we'll add a suppressor definitely, because in addition to a little bit more damage, we'll be a lot sneakier because it silences the weapon a little bit. And for legendary effects, we'll leave that for now, but if we so happen to need it later on, we shall definitely go and equip one there. So this is the 12.7mm pistol, let's get into it. Alright, here we are on Gunner Plaza. Let's whip out our little pistol here and we'll start killing some gunners. Now when we go and start shooting these gunners, you'll see that this weapon is more of the hand cannon side of pistols. But unlike a revolver, which is usually in this game as a hand cannon, this thing is most definitely mag fed, so we won't be penalised by a very long reload when we fire out our bullets, and we'll have a little bit more ammo capacity to boot. And we can fire this thing quite fast without having to cock the hammer back every shot, which is a pretty good thing, because some of these gunners take a bit of shooting to kill. And while we're nice and close, we can fire this thing quite fast, even though it does have quite high recoil. We'll take out this turret while we can. We'll move on to this private in here. Should make good work of him. He goes down, and there. So getting 7 in the mag is only 1 better than a standard revolver, but the reload is nice and quick, sharing its same animations from the 10mm pistol. Now it'd be nice if I could actually aim this thing. I would have taken out those turrets a little more effectively, but they've gone and we can safely shoot these gunners without being pinned down by giant turrets. And that there was Bloody Mess procking and exploding 2 corpses at once. So if you've never seen that before, there you go. That's that procking. It's not a useless perk, but this isn't broken. Yeah. So looks like we're all nice and hidden, since the gun does make a lot of noise. Didn't alert all the gunners around here, so we're free to just shoot this one in the head for an easy kill. We'll go around the corner now and we'll take out these turrets, because they're usually the ones that cause the most trouble around here. Never mind the gunner commander and the other ones, they're kind of stupid. As you can see, this one crouched in front of the cover in a completely wrong direction. But the gunner commander's area is in a more advantageous position and will not be fooled as much. This weapon is nice and quiet, like I said. We're making very good use of that right now. And we might as well go ahead and crit this gunner in the head. And that kills her in 1 shot, very good. We'll shoot this gunner now. The battle of the hand cannons, and looks like I won. That's very good. Another one over there, let's try to take out. Don't know where she placed the weapon, but she's going to pay for her insolence like that. Very good weapon for VATS so far, or just in damage potential in VATS, but haven't really looked at the AP bar whilst we're firing, but that might come into play a little bit later. While we are advancing through Gunner Plaza a little bit slowly, we are making it very easy for ourselves, using as much stealth as we can. And if I could shoot this guy, that'd be nice. Okay, now I'm in danger, which means no use in crouching, and get out of there before he throws a grenade. Now we'll go ahead and shoot this guy in the head a few times, and as you can see there, it uses very little action points to actually shoot this. So you'll be able to get in a bunch of VATS hits, which is really good. Might even make the Furious effect worthwhile on it for VATS usage. But obviously it's going to be better on any automatic weapon. But we might just give it a try. So there goes the turret, and that is Gunner Plaza clear. So, for a silenced hand cannon, this is definitely a very good choice for any silencey stealth builds. Also a bit of luck in there, and this thing goes ham in VATS too. We'll move on to Swan now and make him die from this tiny little pistol. Alrighty, let's see how we go for damage against Swan, and if we need to, we might come back after we die with a little bit of legendary effect on this. So we actually max out the amount of VATS shots we can do with this weapon just because it's so efficient with VATS, which is kind of nice. And while we aren't sneak attack critting him constantly, we're still doing an okay job on his health bar. Nothing really to write home about, but once those sneak attacks proc, it's definitely a good weapon. Now he's charging at us, which is a little more concerning, but we get a bunch more sneak attack crits to hit him with. Hopefully we can sneak away. No, we're in danger. So rather than being staggered there, we'll quickly switch viewpoints and mitigate the stagger, and we'll go and try and hide from him once more. There he is down there. Still looking. Might as well try and hit him as many times as we can whilst we're still in caution. Obviously not going to last very long. There's a ghoul over there. Maybe we'll wake him up and so he can take on that ghoul. I think we went for a bit of a swim just now. I'd assume that'd be pretty unpleasant. Alright. Going far away from him now, so we're back into caution. Continue to shoot him. Recoil on this weapon is on the high side, and at this range it's kind of hard to keep that all firing as fast as you possibly can without losing the targets, because the reticule likes to jump around. We'll try to get in some good hits whilst we're backpedaling here. Disappointingly not getting many sneak attack crits. I know we'd be doing a lot better on him if we were. But while he's down there doing his little dance, we might as well just hit him in VATS as much as possible. There we go, looks like we're getting consistent sneak attack crits now. Doing much better damage. Now all this is all well and good, but other creatures aren't going to be as unperceptive as Swan, so we need to make sure if we do take on other creatures that we can stay out of their sights properly. I don't think this tactic would have a hope in hell against any Deathclaw creatures, so we might go ahead and equip a legendary effect on this weapon when we go ahead and take on a Deathclaw. Alright, so now he's chasing me down, he's onto me, but as long as I'm still in caution I can deal lots of sneak attack crits, and he should be dead pretty soon. Didn't use this weapon a lot in New Vegas, always moved on sort of the anti-material rifle and Gauss rifle YCS type of direction, and really didn't think about pistols all that much. But judging by this, I think it would be a pretty good weapon back in Fallout New Vegas. Alright, so we'll pop the Furious effect on this and we'll go take on a Deathclaw. Should be fun. Alright, so we're hunting a Chameleon Deathclaw Night Stalker, and there he is. So we'll go ahead and get stuck into him. This pistol's range is actually quite good, so I think we'll be fine just to engage him over here. Get that multitude of VATS shots on him, and we don't have to worry about this weapon being inaccurate. Hopefully we can get as much sneak attack crits on him as possible, and we can do increasingly better amounts of Furious damage, provided those gunners up top there don't hit them with any stray bullets, because if another enemy damages this creature, the Furious stacking will reset, and that's probably the last thing we want if we're going to be fighting a Deathclaw with a weapon that really requires you to be nice and stealthy. So as he's coming in doing his scary claw swipe, we'll just use this to hide under the safety of VATS protection and get in a bunch of shots on him, and once he's exits that animation we should be able to get away, but I mistimed that obviously and we got into a bit of trouble. But now we've got a pretty good amount of VATS shots on him now, so we should be able to take him out nice and easily, provided we've got enough shots and VATS left by the time the Furious damage stacks to its maximum potential. Okay, if you could stop picking me up, that would be great, Mr. Deathclaw. Alright, so being picked up and thrown, a little bit of our AP is regenerated, and since this weapon is so damn efficient on AP, we can go ahead and just kill him right in front of his minions. And that'll just take out these other mythic Deathclaws. Shouldn't be much of a threat, although health is on the low side, so we want to just keep backpedaling away from him. But his leg is crippled, that means we can just shoot at him as much as we want until he dies, like that. So we'll go ahead and try to cripple this one's leg, perhaps. Come on. Into the kneecap. This one's legs are a little bit more resistant. He's putting up a little bit more of a fight, but that's not going to be enough because Furious Effect quickly out-damaged his ability to path towards me and to swing at me. So there you have it, a Furious Effect that can work well on non-automatic weapons. Now you've seen everything, right? We'll move on to something else, but this time we'll use a different legendary effect and make it even more powerful than it was before. Alright, the legendary effect I've chosen for this weapon is going to be the quad shot effect, and this allows us to fire 3 additional projectiles and it makes the damage look oh so much better. The only problem is it's going to kick like a mule, so the recoil control is going to be fun. Let's go kill ourselves another monster, shall we? Alright, we're just outside of the vault here, and here is Swan's half brother. He's called Gerald, so everybody welcome Gerald to the monster plan, and you better say welcome quickly because he's not going to last for very long if this pistol's got anything to say about it. Look at that damage. Completely overpowered. Completely broken. And completely dead. Goodbye, Gerald, you're a good friend. Also, what have you got on that giant ass trolley backpack of yours? Just a bunch of rocks? That's where they store them all. We'll go ahead and destroy these normal NPCs here. Shouldn't be taking long. If you can actually shoot them. Yeah, just a basic raid. I don't think he's going to last very long. And what else is here? No, that was a Minuteman, you arse. Oh well. Alright, we'll go and take on one more monster and we'll call it a video.